First and foremost, let's give much honor and praise to the Most High for the opportunity. We all were given an opportunity, not just me, not just you, but millions and millions of other people, billions of people today. But let's take a little moment for those who are not with us anymore, those who aren't at their best. You know what I mean? Remember, that could be you. Don't go to that gas station or ride by a so-called homeless person and look down upon them as if it couldn't be you. Just remember that. I just seen some shit showing some little nigga twerking, acting like a girl type shit. I'll show a little bit of it, but I'm going to just let a woman speak on it, because a lot of times me being a male figure, they say I shouldn't speak on what.
He want to pop, lock, and drop it. He want to do this. He putting on a show. He's performing. This is attention. Sound familiar? Who sit up on the internet or in front of people and twerk and pop their booty and hips and be all on the floor putting on a show? Women. This is a female trait right here that we seeing with this young boy. And the woman, look how big and thick this boy is. This woman can't even drag him and make him stop popping it. Again, the male figure. Where's the man? Even if his daddy ain't around, locked up, God forbid, deceased, where the uncles at? Where's the uncles? Where's the men? Where the male teachers at? Where is some man to have been grabbed him up? But see, it started before the school dance. It started at home when, let's go all the way into it, y'all. A lot of us don't watch our kids. See, a lot of this type of activity happens when parents is in the other room playing spades. You want to act a fool and slam them cards down hard on the table. Meanwhile, in the other room, you don't know what's going on in that kid's room. Y'all sitting up drinking, smoking, hookah, running y'all mouths, having a good time, thinking it's cool because we at home. Meanwhile, the kids in the other room doing what? Y'all know a lot of this happens with older kids or a person we would consider safe, an uncle, a male friend, a friend of the family. Y'all let y'all kids be unattended around the wrong people, which includes children. Let's go all the way into it. Y'all know it'd be an older kid who would be around your child, your girlfriend's son, that she bring over to the house, and you don't know what's going on in that kid's room because you get your buzz on, y'all being grown at the grown folks table. And these kids get touched and taken advantage of. A lot of y'all send these kids to these sleepovers. Y'all don't know what be going on up in these people's houses. Think about what we was doing. Y'all know what we was doing in the late 80s, early 90s. Come on, so y'all know what these new age kids doing. They way more off the chain. It ain't just no dry humping like we was doing. They actually doing oral. They doing all kinds of stuff. And they put it out there. The clips is all over the internet where these kids boldly saying what they doing at young ages. Some of y'all think it's cute. Let's talk about that. How some of y'all don't see, oh, he just a kid, he just dancing. It's y'all entertainment. When these boys, see, when I was coming up, if a boy showed any sign of anything like that, his daddy, his granddaddy, his uncle gonna snatch him. He should be getting grabbed up by the shirt. Hands should be put on him. He should be escorted up out of here, interrogated at the minimum. But again, I can't even put it all on the teachers, the administration, and people at this party. This started at home, because this boy, look how old he is. This ain't nothing new. See, women be thinking that this type of stuff is cute and it's funny and it's okay, because nowadays they have brainwashed, tried to, because they ain't brainwashed me. They'll never get me. Y'all will never get me to accept this foolishness. I'm the type of woman, no, a man's supposed to be a man 100%. You better know how to do something. You better know how to change a tire. You better know how to change your oil. You better know how to change some windows out. You better know how to put a desk, some furniture together, something. I ain't saying you got to know everything. But see, I grew up with a father who did everything. He could put together furniture, plumbing, electrical. My daddy always owned houses, was always working on houses. So I grew up working on houses as a girl. So for me, all this effeminate, your fingernails soft, your nails done, metrosexual stuff, it's a no. But a lot of women, because let's keep it real, we have a lot of single parent households, and I'm gonna get on the men. Don't worry, we're gonna talk about the men. Don't worry, it's coming. A lot of these single parent households ran by women. So the women be tired because y'all at work all the time, or y'all don't care. They don't want the child no way. Forced to raise them, take care of them. Don't really want to be bothered with them. Don't want to put that work in. A lot of us don't want to put that work in of raising your child. You think because you buy them some school uniforms and keep some noodles in the house and the lights halfway on and they got a little blow up bed that's some parenting, and of course they got that device. But no, you got to put in time. That's why I was saying, if a man saw his son at 2 years old put on his mama high heels, we got a problem right here. He gets snatched up at 2, because now it's too late. Y'all know what the Bible says. You got to get him young. You got to put that rod on him while they're young, and that didn't happen. That's why he's so big and thick, sitting up here dancing all back like this look like stripper moves, what he's doing all on this flow like. And then a lot of it too got to do with the internet. Y'all know the internet is a two-edged sword. I say it all the time. You can learn a lot from the internet, but the internet can pollute and taint your children, take their innocence from them, because a lot of people throw their child that device, don't check their history, don't know what they watching, don't have no parental guides on nothing, and they kid just get to be on that device 24/7, and you don't know what they watching. You think he watching some boy stuff, some Fortnite, but really he watching some girl stuff, watching women put on makeup, watching Cardi B and them. Y'all know these little boys be watching the videos of the strippers on the stripper pole, because look at what that look like. Look at that. And it's an agenda, y'all. They want to effeminize our boys so they become effeminate men, and they can't be strong in the leaders and the kings that they are. But I know y'all want me to get on the men, so let's talk about the men. Let's talk about how the men lead a household, how a man to have sex with you. No, he don't even like you, let alone love you or care about you. He'll have unprotected sex with you. You allow him to. You consented to it, and then you hope and wish and pray that he gonna stay around for that unwanted pregnancy. He don't. He leave. Now you got a male child. Lord have mercy, and you on your own. And again, you so tired, because I know single mothers, they be so tired from working, they don't have time to rear, they don't have time to parent, they don't have time to make sure their child can read at the appropriate reading level. So yeah, I'm not putting it all on the women, but what I'm saying is women will let this stuff get a pass. A man won't, whether he an active father or not. If he just pop up on birthdays and special occasions and he see this, he gonna say something, because a real man see this stuff quick. It be women who want to turn a blind eye.
Man, listen. We ain't gonna just keep it on my situation. There's many men out here who know good and hell well. Ask any man outside of an individual who met a lady further into his life. And each guy, each man, and each person is different. But some boys had such a structural life, and they had a great foundation of examples. Grew up with his mother and father together, grew up in a loving household, grew up with support, grew up with all that. Let's just be honest. It's harder to fuck off when you got two parents, you stay in sports, you stay in something that is always adult supervision. That was the thing. I've been in sports since like 7. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't no, oh, just leave us to ourselves. None of that. I pretty much all day had some type of parental guidance. The only time an adult wasn't close to me was in the bathroom or running cross country. On the bus, there was a bus driver and our coaches. For football, basketball, track, whatever I was in, there was adults around. It wasn't just no free for all. Y'all do whatever the fuck y'all do, and we'll just make sure you get to the track or the field or the court. Nah, it was always somebody watching. It was hard, even though niggas was fingering bitches in the back of the bus. It wasn't no outright shit. It was some sneak shit, super sneak shit, and motherfuckers got caught doing that. So. But it's a lot of men who wish they had more authority and say so. But I want to know how many men, let me go back. Speaking of that guy who got to see a great example, a lot of times the father had a career of some sort, whether it be working at the warehouse, working at you know what I'm saying, railroad, steel mill. He was a police. He was in the armed forces, shit like that. Usually, if a boy comes up under a man or woman who has that foundational discipline of a household, it's very hard for them to get off course, because you always got to get back on course. It don't matter what the world was doing. Nigga, you come home. And having that family pride, having that don't want to let your parents down also helps a male or a female, but usually that male wants to mimic what he came up under. If he didn't come up under two-parent household, seeing a loving relationship, seeing these people love each other, support him, and maybe his other siblings and so on and so forth. What is he gonna then want in his life? He's never seen anything other than watching the Cosby Show and shit like that. So that's that. The other part is, I've heard women say it, but I know for sure every man who's had sex, unless him and that woman have talked extensively about creating a family, getting married, so on and so forth, already making plans to do that, no man has had sex with a woman with the intent of thinking about a child coming out of it. We got to cut the shit short. Even though we know what's a possibility, just know, if it was up to me, if I had sex that I knew I could get pregnant, I'm speaking for me. I'm not speaking for nobody else. If I know I was horny, I'm lusting, I need to get it and feel it, and I see I'm dealing with this young lady, she cool, I don't think she dirty, I think she a wholesome lady in a lot of ways. I'm gonna have to do something for me to make sure, if I don't want to get pregnant and I want to do this act, and I want to do this act in a natural way, that means raw dogging it. But if I knew a woman could put that pussy on me and I got pregnant, I'm gonna have to take something. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I don't like condoms, but I'm gonna have to probably take some of that shit y'all got, because I hear it's a lot of different contraceptives for women. So I don't know. That's just speaking for me. You ain't gonna get me pregnant. I don't give a fuck what the circumstance. I'm gonna listen to this conversation and I'll get back to you.
I'm glad.
But it's a lot of men, hold on. There's a lot of men who wish they could have more say so, but this country says it's her body, her choice. So once we come inside her and that baby develops, we really don't have no say so unless this bitch do something fucked up that we got to go to the courts on this bitch about. That's the only way. And we got to have so much damning information. It's damn near we got to stop. We got to be okay with tearing his relationship up with his mother so bad to put her in the court system. And a lot of men don't do it. A lot of men just won't do that. You say what you want to say. That woman could, unless that woman is, they could prove that. It's niggas around their children. It's sissies around your children. Like you said, she ain't paying attention. She there, but where are the children at? She ain't got no eyes on these kids. She goddamn worrying about who looking at her pictures and who liking her and talking about shit that ain't got nothing to do with the reality you've created. And it seems to be okay with other women because they agree. She tired. Well, why put yourself in the situation? It's always what the man ain't doing, but it's never why you put yourself in the situation. You can get pregnant. I can't get pregnant. A man can skeet across the country and get 60 women pregnant. And go hoop every day and play the game and like ain't nothing going on with him. Ain't nothing gonna change. That sperm gonna build back up every day and he gonna be able to skeet again. She can't do that. So I would make myself a little bit more conservative about who I let skeet in me. But of course, well, what you skeeting here for? Bitch, I was programmed to do this. You can say what you want. Say something. Tell me I wasn't. Prove to me I was not designed to skeet in pussy. How you get here, how I get here, what's going on, what are you talking about? If that ain't what my design was, my nature. What's my nature? And we have to fight against our nature, of course. We have to think smarter, think harder, not be out here trying to do any and everything just because we got the feeling, of course. But if you don't have good people in your life, You don't have no good examples. You don't have no mentors. You don't have nobody in your life to show you a better way. You'll get caught up in just doing whatever you feel. That's what's really going on.
I see you got your eyelashes on and everything, your makeup done. You was ready.
Yeah, I had a show the other day.
You was ready.
I had a show the other day, so
what kind of show? What kind of show?
I do stand-up comedy. You know.
You do stand-up comedy? Are you somebody that we know?
I mean, some people know me. I don't know how many people in the comments know me.
And what city? Where are you out of?
I'm from New York City.
From New York? Okay. All right. Well, what do you have for me this evening?
What do you mean?
You requested up. What's going on?
Just to join. You said you wanted somebody to come up.
Do you have a man?
No. I was in a relationship for like 16 years, and I've been single now for 2 years.
Been single for 2 years?
Yeah.
Why don't you have a man? Listen, if the stream ends in a little bit, it might end in like a few minutes. Just come right back and request up, and I'll bring you right back. Because Instagram, it ends after an hour.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm just letting you know if it ends. It's not because I hung up on you. Okay, so you've been single for how long again? How many years?
2 years.
2 years. So you had a man. What happened with that relationship?
Well, we was together for 16 years, and I would say we went through, our little issues. We was together from young.
Hold on one second.
And,
Why didn't y'all marry?
Huh?
Why didn't y'all marry?
He didn't want to get married.
Individual, since it's unique to every person's body. Here's a quick 4-step routine that will make sure your hands are placed correctly.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back.
First, lay face down with your arms stretched out in front of you. Next, slide your elbows down until your upper arm is angled 45 to 60 degrees from your torso. From here, keep your arms in place and simply slide your hands until they're positioned directly under the front of your shoulders. At this point, push up and enjoy the benefits of this chest building exercise with perfect hand placement every single time. 9 out of 10 people who do push-ups.
You stayed with him for 16 years and you knew he didn't want to marry?
I have kids with him.
That don't mean nothing.
Y'all
have kids with dudes all the time and y'all go and take them for child support.
I didn't take my exes for child support.
Why'd you stay with him for 16 years then? No marriage. But no marriage? You didn't care about marriage?
I mean, we was talking about it,
I'm asking you. I'm not talking about y'all talking about it. I'm asking you if you cared about marriage. Because it seems to me like you didn't take it serious.
I did. I wanted marriage, but, I was young and didn't know how to choose a man, like you said,
Oh, so I'm spot on. I'm hitting home, huh? I'm hitting home tonight.
Yeah, that's why I'm single now, because I don't have knowledge of choosing the right man for my life. So right now I'm just working on myself so that better options can come my way. So, and, just being the best version of myself. I have 3 kids. So,
Is it all 3 kids by that one man?
My last 2 is by him.
Okay, and but I thought your last relationship was, you had another relationship with somebody else before him.
Yeah, I have a 20-year-old.
Okay, all right. How old are your other 2?
So 11, my 11-year-old son, and I have a 3-year-old baby.
Oh, so y'all just had a child. Well, why did you choose to get rid of him now after you got a 3-year-old? I mean, well, the 3-year-old was 1 because you said 2 years ago. So why would you?
Heart.
Huh?
He broke my heart.
How?
I had just finished the police academy and stuff, and I just had the baby, and 3 days later, I found out that he was living a double life. So it really crushed me and everything. And that's how, I got into comedy. I just wanted.
Wait. You're moving so fast. What do you mean he was living a double life? What does that mean?
He was living a double life.
He was messing with men?
No, he had another family on the side.
On the side? How do you know you wasn't the side?
We lived together. How would we decide?
That don't mean nothing.
If I would have, no. I don't play the
How many
side.
kids? How many kids did he have on the side? How many kids?
Well, he said one.
He had a whole nother woman.
Well, from what I'm hearing, you know, the story was all over the place. And emotionally, it really, like, messed me up.
Well, you had loved him this whole time. You was doing this whole. How come you didn't just accept it? Just let him have that family and also still deal with you? Why not?
What you mean? Let him have that family instead.
Yes,
Like,
ma'am.
That's not what I signed up for.
What did you sign up for?
I'm asking, but you didn't sign up for nothing because you. Hold on. You didn't sign up for nothing because you never demanded marriage.
I didn't know that. You feel me?
Did you have a father in your life growing up?
Listen, I have a father. I have a mother.
Your father never had these conversations with you about how men work and how you're supposed to act as a woman? Your father never talked to you?
Okay, so what I will say to you is, I'm happy that I'm on live with you, and I hope that we don't disconnect. What I will say to you is,
Listen, that's the biggest thing I've learned watching, like I said, from Kevin Samuels to this Black Guru guy. This brother, I've never seen anything other than my own experience with women. And the main thing I see on their shows is something that I've experienced my whole life. Oh man, there's so many words to describe it. The levels in which they take to not just answer a direct question. It's always I feel and I think and emotions and remember this time and something that happened to them and it's not fair and whatever the fuck else be coming up. You like, bitch, I just asked you a straight up fucking question. Did your father not talk to you about how men were, and you sitting up here talking about I was this and it was that, and yes or no? Let's go back to
every woman is the same. You understand? Some women have traumas and things like that. I talk about my story in my comedy about how I grew up in foster care in the system. So when you grow up in the system and you go home or you be in group homes and things like that, they don't teach you those things.
But I thought you said you had your father and mother in your life.
My mom has been gone now for 20 years. My mother died when my oldest daughter was born. And yes, my father is still in my life, but my father, he talks to me and he tells me all the time, niggas ain't shit.
Your father is your father a street man?
My father is old school.
Is he like a street guy though? Was he a street guy?
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's what you like.
Your mother, how did your mother pass away?
My mother,
Huh?
she was sick and she passed away.
Was she a lifetime drug addict?
Why you ask that question?
Because you was in the foster system. They don't just put kids in the foster system with perfectly great parents.
So you trying to like bash me due to my...
I'm not bashing you. I'm asking you a question. They don't put kids in a fosters.
Why? You see the way that you asking questions like trying to be funny for your audience?
Triggered. Okay, listen. Let me break it down. She hasn't mentioned anything about growing up in foster care. He asked her, did you grow up with a father in your life? These folks said, yes, I had a father and a mother. They ain't say shit about no foster care. All of a sudden, when asked, did your father tell you about men and have conversations with you, she goes into exclaiming, hey, when all women ain't the same. When they grow up, they got traumas, especially when you grow up in the system, these different group homes, you're not taught how to deal with a man and da 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 da. So he says, whoa, all right, processing. Where the fuck, where your parents at exactly in your life if you was at the foster care system? Okay, let's get into that. Can we get into it? So he say, was your dad an old school nigga? After she say, my daddy say niggas ain't shit. Was he a street nigga? Yeah. He was old school, but was he street? Yeah, he was street. How your mama passed? She got sick and she just passed. He asked, was she a lifelong user of substances? What make you say that? Well, you just said you was in foster care. That's how. And if you know anything about this, yes, there can be all type of different circumstances, but what age were you in motherfucking foster care? And you said your mother died when your daughter was born. When did you have your daughter? How old were you?
I'm not trying to be funny. Lady, I'm having a real conversation.
Because I realized that
you a comedian and you used to dishing shit out, but you can't take nothing. You sensitive.
Okay, but I dish my shit out. My shit is good enough to dish out to make people laugh. I don't get my jokes off.
Well, you know what? If your shit was good enough, your cooter cat was good enough, the man would have married you a long time ago.
I'm not worried about that. I was with him for 16 years.
Well, obviously it wasn't good enough. It wasn't that good.
Well, you just saying what you're saying. That's not.
No, if it was good, he would have. You don't. So you think a man not gonna marry a woman that got some real good stuff?
Listen, men marry who they choose to marry. Obviously, I was with somebody who wasn't thinking about marriage.
Well, I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna show you again.
No, if it was good, he would have. You don't. So you think a man not gonna marry a woman that got some real good stuff?
Listen, men marry who they choose to marry. Obviously, I was with somebody who wasn't thinking about marriage. That's not my problem. Now I'm a grown ass.
You wasn't thinking about marriage either, because you would have stopped giving it to him. 16 years. 16 years.
Like I said, I was with somebody that I love. I'm not the only person who's been with somebody for X amount of years.
I'm not the only person. That's what it's a group effort. I get
not
it.
Everybody is brought up on, oh, get married, this and that. Yes, I grew up in the church and all of that, but the church was preaching and stuff like that, but they didn't teach me everything that I needed to learn in terms of looking for a husband, this and that. Like,
I don't want to hear all them excuses because y'all are not. Hold on. Y'all are not raised to know how to ride and suck some, but y'all sure do learn how to do that. How do y'all learn how?
It's the first time. This is a real reaction, man. Oh man. Damn. Ooh-wee. When you know, man. I'm on file for asking several women I know, and they could vouch. I've asked. The question was, so when you were like 8, 9 years old, or even like 12, was your mother, older sister or cousin or somebody showing you how to like learn how to suck dick and take dick and fuck and all that? Like I've asked several women this. They were grown at this time, but like, were you raised to suck and fuck? And they were like, nah, of course not. Of course not, they said. But somehow they all got there. No matter how shy, how timid, how good grades, how prissy, how stuck up, how sedity, how think she better than other people, conceited, two-faced, all the shit. Somehow they got to that dick, and they ain't get to that dick once or twice. They ain't get to that dick and stay with that dick. They need to sample. Most of you hoes, this is your count. Whatever my hand doing, this is the count of men that you spread your legs to. I'm not done yet, guys. Is someone still taking count? This is new men. This ain't the same guy. Nobody, they never keep the same guy. It's like 12 bitches who done kept the same guy for 20 years. And only fucked him, ladies. Because some of y'all with a nigga and yeah, you still with him, but he out of there. My arm just getting tired. Who taught you how to fucking suck? Nobody taught you that. But you proud. You hear our sisters saying how proud they are about what type of freak they are for their man. What man? Which man? What's his name? He don't have no name because he's swap outable. It's swap out. You can swap out a nigga for a female. They're not, bro. These hoes ain't look. That shit was why he come out with that song and it was so popular. Because Chris Brown just got something against women? Hoes ain't loyal. Women is something else, but these hoes. These motherfuckers who done gave up and said, well, shit, I done put that pussy out there. I might as well go for the gusto. Because this country done got me believing, God damn it, that's the only way I can get up in the world is get some pussy or show myself sexually. I have no greater feat. My brain ain't intelligent enough. You feel me? My brain ain't intelligent enough to get me somewhere. You know what I'm saying? No. You want to see some titties that everybody done touched and fucked and sucked on? You want to see my ass that everybody done smacked and rubbed and fucked on? This ain't new shit. Niggas out here lusting after the same bitches niggas been fucking on, man. Some of us done fucked your lady in the 90s, G. It is 2025. If your bitch been fucked on in the 1990s and she's still getting fucked on by other people, it over with. Keep letting this shit just keep going. Fuck who I want. Yeah, but you trash now. What about you? Hey, bitch, put your hands up. You not no nigga. You can't compare what we say. You got a double standard. You got a pussy. Niggas will just pay for you, bitch. We ain't got it like you. You ain't got it like us. Understand that shit. We ain't got it like you. You ain't got it like us. Nigga cannot, even the finest nigga to a woman, cannot just pick the bitch he's gonna put his dick in. He could try to pay for it. He could try to finesse it. He could try to gift this bitch this. He could try to, all this shit he can come up with. But if that bitch say, man, you are attractive, you are nice looking, but I'm committed to the man I'm with. And the fact that you would come to me like this, let me know you a nasty neck nigga that do this all the time. It's no different from an attractive woman. If she walk up to a guy out of nowhere, acting like she got the googly eyes, and he looking at this bitch, but he can look through the room, and everybody looking at this bitch, now the attention on him, because he got the baddest bitch in the spot, all in his face, and these niggas wondering like, what the fuck? You got some jealousy, some envy, you got some kudos in there. But everybody looking at you, big dog, and she come up, hey, you want to go back to my room and this, that, and off the rip? You were like, this is what this bitch do. Why would I sit here and think I'm special? That a bitch who been doing this shit for years want to do it with me now. Sure, she trying to get back at another nigga? Bitches do this. We ain't raised to know y'all vindictive, spiteful, fucked up ways. Bitch will be in your face just to get back and have your ass in the line of goddamn danger, bro. She got you at the house. She got you in the car. You ain't knowing a nigga paying for all of this. She out here down bad. And you down here lacking. You so comfortable. You looking all in this bitch eyes instead of in your goddamn peripherals out this motherfucker in this bitch car. She got you driving a nigga car. She got you driving a nigga car with his child in the car. That's what they do. Just cuz. You like me, nigga? I laid with a nigga and had a baby. So what? You like me now, nigga? Do you like me? Do you want to get his pussy a shot? Do you like me and will you take his place? They only just want another nigga to take another nigga place. They're never okay with the nigga they done chose. They always want something else. They always think it's something else better for them brewing. Bitch, you made your bed. What you talking about? Who taught you how to fuck? And then we get into what done happened to a lot of our women.
Hold on. Y'all are not raised to know how to ride and suck some, but y'all sure do learn how to do that. How do y'all learn how to do that? How do you learn how to ride on some good?
The same way you learn.
No, I've never rode on none. So I'm asking you, how did you learn how to?
Look like you suck.
There we go. Here we go. There we go. There's the insults. There's the insults.
Right.
Get the hell up off of here.
Insult.
The hell up off of here. It's over for her. And there it is. You just witnessed another episode of The Black Guru. You better subscribe and hit that bell twice to make sure you get notified for every single piece of my...
Man, listen. Yeah, that shit bothered me. That shit upset me. That our women sit up here and all they try to do is shame the other party and take no accountability and then work on a solution, bitch. We just want to play in pretend land. Imagination station. Oop, I'm here. And I said it the other day. It remind me of like these niggas take these games and this internet to the head and it creates, to me, it's like real live Sims, if you remember that when it came out. Hey, Google, what year did the computer game Sims come out?
Sorry, I don't understand, but I found something related. Do you want to know when did Sims become popular?
Sure.
According to Wikipedia, in 2002, The Sims became the top-selling PC game in history at the time, displacing Myst by selling more than 6.3 million copies worldwide.
Sims 2002 is 2025. You see the effects. People seem like they're playing a game within real life, but they're actual humans, but they're characters when they come on your phone, when they come on to the internet, when they come on social media. The person that they are is kind of like watching somebody on the news, listening to somebody on the radio. They're at their job. They're not playing themselves. Unless they own the company, they can't really be themselves fully because they represent the company. Example for you. I grew up in Atlanta listening to V103 and 6 o'clock, time for Greg Street to rock. Shout out to Greg. But on the radio, Greg was just dropping the jams, talking his talk, but he wasn't cussing or nothing like that. Fast forward, I get a little older. I'm in the clubs. Shouts out to the old Atlanta. I'm off Bankhead. At the Bounce. If you know what it is, it's now the Bank. You get off coming from the south side, make that right. It's right there. cars used to be all down the street, my nigga. It's a different time, my nigga. And Greg Street was DJing in that motherfucker like Friday night or something. Friday night, Saturday night. Hype nights. And he got on that mic. I'm not saying verbatim, but he was like, what the fuck going on in this motherfucker? This your nigga Greg Street in this bitch tonight. We gonna get this motherfucker right. And I said, ooh wee. I was taken aback a bit. I said, ooh, like a, you know what I'm saying? Like that church little kid came out of me like, damn, Greg Street cussing like a motherfucker. No, he ain't. I didn't separate that Greg Street was a whole man outside of working at the radio station where the FCC make it as to where they can't cuss. So, out here on the turf where he represent just Greg Street, he can be who he is. So we get caught up in the image of something. And that's what, to me, I want to do a whole real documentary and part series of how the internet has shaped so many people's lives, from this Canacom motherfuckers who love these games in such a way, the niggas who play Madden and 2K World, the MMA shit, you feel me? Because it's not where it's just, oh, they're watching it. They're interacting with each other because of the internet. It's bringing groups of people that can talk to each other. These big bubbles of groups of people who have these interests in life that have nothing to do with life. They're all escape aspects of life. Full-on escape shit. It's not reality. It doesn't affect reality. But now, in the last 10 years, but since the pandemic, it's sped up so much more that people know that they can monetize themselves and make money. The only women who have done ridiculous numbers of making money online, who didn't own a business, that wasn't producing a good or supplying a service of none, let's just keep it real. The only women who have made money like that have been sex work. Only women who have made substantial amounts of money on the internet in a large group. I'm not saying no woman business that she has a small business didn't thrive. Not saying that whatsoever. I'm talking about the numbers wise. How easier is it for you to look the way you look, have some ass, have some titties, have a cute face, and pick your phone up, your tablet, your laptop, go stand in front of it, take some nudes, cover your your areolas, and go like this, and hold your tongue out, and turn around a little bit, and do. But how much does it take to go get your LLC, or go get your corporation, go get your business license, go get your goddamn permits, get your insurance, find a space, get a P.O. box, get a business address, get a business telephone, get a website, get registered with this and that, depending on what you got going on, hire for ads, hiring people, getting stock together, dealing with marketing, dealing with goddamn invoices, so that woman go out of this shit. It's easy as fuck. I ain't have to get up, get dressed, do nothing. I ain't have to brush my teeth, wash my ass, clean my house. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me, y'all. More of the same. Another bitch almost naked online. Like we need more of that, right? Because that's the only way you can make some money and get the attention of a man, is sell yourself short. You're done for when you do shit like that. Just because a nigga will fuck you, there's men that'll goddamn trick off on you for a minute. They don't want you in the long run, though.
How is it that you, this kind of a person, you've been alive 40 years and don't nobody want your ass? That says a lot about you.
Damn. That's tough.
Glow Jays. He's a so.
Driving to this area, it's on fire.
It's on fire, and all the shit that's flying around in the air, and your visual is like totally obstructed. When I was on the freeway right before I got off, I have it on video, all this.
All right, D.
Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. Fellas, you see the title of her video, okay? Women haters and violators will suffer. I'm not even going to talk anymore. Let's get right into the damn video.
We are in an age where causing hurt and pain to women and girls and attempting to oppress feminine energy will be dealt with harshly. See, I always tell y'all, welcome to the rise of the feminine, the rise of the woman, right? And there's a reason why we're seeing so many systems exposed and people and men being brought down that have committed crimes against women and even feminine energy. You know how they say the future is women? Truthfully, that's what it is, because feminine energy and women, I told y'all those are not the same thing, are being restored back to its rightful place. So therefore, how you treat women, how you treat girls, how you treat feminine energy within this world and within yourself, because we all have this masculine and feminine energy, right?
Wrong. Wrong. No, we all do not have this masculine and feminine energy. Men have masculine energy. Women should have feminine energy if you want to slice it like that. The thing is, most of you women want to be masculine, and you want the men or the men out here to be feminine because you want to emasculate men this day and age. A lot of Western women, they want to emasculate men because they want to be so masculine, but they can't do anything that men do.
Oops.
They want to be masculine until it's time to do something masculine.
Oops.
Such as work.
Oops.
Do a little bit more in the workforce. Build something, put something together, rake the leaves, shovel, change a tire. All these women, some of them, they want to be masculine until it's time to do something masculine. I tell men all the time, when you meet women like her, you gotta avoid them at all costs, because these are the type of women that try to emasculate you any chance they get. They want you to cry in front of them all the time. They want you to tell them your deepest, darkest, lonely secrets. They want you to tell them all this stuff. But here's the thing. If you two were ever to separate, they will talk about you to the next man like a dog. They will talk about how weak of a man you were. That's what Western women do. And this doesn't apply to all women out there, but to the women that it do apply to, take it with a grain of salt.
Will determine how your life ends up. If you have malice and hate for women and girls and for feminine energy, you're going to suffer. Life is going to be very, very hard for you.
No, we ain't gonna. I'm not suffering. And the thing is, see, men don't hate women. We just call out women's nature, and women don't like it. Why do you say that, MABW? Well, I say that because women don't like being held accountable. And it seems like this day and age, a lot of men are holding women accountable. And that's why a lot of men are MGTOW. A lot of men are going their own way. Because you women haven't listened to us for decades. It was all about me, 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 me. You have to do this. You have to do that. Then men started walking away.